So hello again. So let me just check if you guys are already in front of your computers. So just give me thumbs up. So to those who have their cameras open, so of course no need since I can already see your faces. Oh, what happened to your face, Miss Rihanna? Is that a real mask? Ah, okay. So it's just like a virtual. Okay, so I think most of you are already here. All right, so moving to row 4, without solving its 1, we already know that this 1 is 2. Okay, that is again another bonus since we already know that this 1, 3, and 4 right here is already okay. Okay, and the next thing that we can do is, yeah, okay, so we can already solve this 1. This what is this color, like pink, push up pink? Okay, so we have to have a result of 1, and then we have to use uh, subtraction. So 2 minus 1 is of course 1. So we already know that this 1 is 1. Ah, okay. Bakit ganon? There is a repeated 1. If this is 4 and 1, no, there is no way. And this is 1 for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is a possibility.
Three
No.
and two, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. So we can have 3 and 2 or 4 and 3. Okay, but of course we still need 2. So we can have 3 and 2. So 3 minus 2. So thank you for that one. Okay, so whoever is that. So hindi ko nakita yung mukha. Anyway, so we're now done with this push-upping. So we can either go with this gray right here or this orange right here. But let's just go with the orange first instance. Right? It seems that this one is a lot easier. So we have here 7 plus, so we can have 3 plus 4 or 4 plus 3. So let's just put here 4 maybe, and then 3. Okay, yeah. So this one is sure also, since we already have the 3 right here. So the last one is this 8x right here. So we can have 1 times 2 times 4. So 1 should be here, and then 4 is here, and then 3 is here. 1, 2, and 4. So 1, 2, and 3. So let's check everything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the same with vertical. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I guess we were able to get the correct answer in every cells. Oops. So were you guys able to follow so far?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, great. So let's try to I guess no need to compare since this one is already a proof that we already got the correct answer. So yeah, just recheck this one, okay, on this PDF whether this one is correct or no. But yeah, that is how to do or how to solve a can puzzle. Okay, so the same with same with Sudoku puzzle, but there is a slight twist. Okay, like there's additional thing like the cage, and then the target number, and then the operator that need to use. Okay, all right. So here are the some basic puzzle solution strategies. So for the single square cages, just fill cages that consist of a single square with the number target number for that square. So it is just saying that you have to find single square cages because this one is already a bonus like this one and this one right here. Okay. And then the second thing that you can do is maybe, you can find cages with 2 squares or 2 cells. So next examine these cages, the cages with exactly 2 squares. So many cages that cover 2 squares will only have 2 digits that can be used to fill the cage. For instance, in a 5 by 5 puzzle, okay, a 20x cage with exactly 2 squares can only be filled with 4 and 5 or a 5 and 4. Okay. So with that, you can easily have or make some changes just in case that the arrangement is not correct. And the next thing you can do is maybe you can find large or small target numbers. Okay, so we have to search for keywords that have an unusually large or small target number. So these keywords generally have only a few combinations of numbers that can be used to fill the cage. Okay, so like for example, in a 6x6 puzzle, a 120x cage with exactly 3 squares can only be filled with 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so with that, it'll be easily able to solve things. And then you can just simply shuffle those 3 numbers. And then a 3 plus cage with exactly 2 squares can only be filled with 1 and 2. Okay, well, this one still depends on the one who's going to solve that puzzle. So we have different kinds of approach. We have different kinds of techniques and strategies. So you can, feel free to use or do wherever you're comfortable with. Okay. So duplicate digit in a cage. So this is also possible as long as, again, they are not in the same row or column. So like 3x, so we can duplicate, of course, a 1. So 1, 3, 1. Okay, so this is actually the correct arrangement already. If we have this 3x right here, so there is no other way, or there is no other combinations of numbers that you'll come up with this 3 right here. Okay, and remember the following rules, of course. So in an n by n puzzle, so each row and column must contain every digit from 1 to n. So again, if it's 8 by 8, then the numbers that you can use is from 1 to 8 only. Okay, so do not use 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so whatever is the highest grid. So let's say if it's 8 by 8, then you can use up to 8. If it's 6 by 6, then you can use 1 to 6 only. Okay, and then make a list of possible digits. So most likely, if you're out of strategies already, or the things that you can do, so just make a list of possible digits. So let's come up with different kinds of arrangements, maybe, or possibilities. And yeah, and then if you don't have any remaining techniques aside from making a list of possible digits, then of course you can just guess and check. Okay, so this is your last scenario. Okay, so I think most likely ito naman yung nangyayari. So just guess and check. So this is the fastest way, trial and error. Okay, so of course you can find more techniques, maybe tips, on the internet. So many internet sites provide additional strategies for solving can puzzles, and you may benefit from watching some of the video tutorials that are available online. Okay, so I think this one will help. So practice can, and then this so this quizzes is like most likely a not application. So it's like the history, okay, and so on and so forth. But if you want an actual a practice, then you have to check this another link that I include here, this practice can. So in here you can choose the thing that you can use. So maybe everything. So multiplication, division, addition, reduction, and then you can choose maybe the difficulty, let's say hard, and then just click play, and then it will generate a certain puzzle, and then it will give you a time. So let's say you were able to finish this one in 10 minutes, then yeah, it will stop at exactly 10 minutes. So yeah, this one is super fun to play because just by clicking, and then it will give you different kinds of numbers to use, and then it's now up to you to check whether this one is correct or no. Okay, so yeah, I think you can check, and then you can click here the solution. All right, and yeah, that's actually already it for this module. Okay, So there's only 2 topics. However, of course, as usual, I'm going to have a quiz. So quiz for the logic puzzle, which is super similar with my last example, and then a quiz on a can-can puzzle. Okay, so yeah, the due date of those activities will be on October 4th. And then, of course, as usual, you're going to have a case study or a discussion. So the due date of this one is also in October 4th. So just check the facts, just read that one, and then you can read more on this reference right here. So just try to share, okay, maybe your ideas, okay, or your opinion. So there is no incorrect answer in this one. Okay. So yeah, just check this one out later on. So the due date of this one is also on October 4th. So yeah, we're done with the module 4. So next meeting is coming Thursday. We'll talk about statistics. Though this statistics is just just introduction. Okay, not super hard statistics. So any question or clarification so far?
Oh, sir.
Or yeah, I think that's already it. So wala naman na akong maidadagdag pa. So yeah, we're already done. So you guys may now go. So again, I thank everyone since you guys are still actively participating in our Zoom meetings, even though you already know that this one is recorded and you can just simply watch this one once you're in the mood and then once you're free. So malaking bagay yung pag-attend nyo kasi I have one class before since I've mentioned that all of our meetings will be recorded, and then there were 40 of them, but ilan yung uma-attend, 5 lang, 4 lang. So sabi ko, hindi ko na lang kaya i-record yung Zoom meetings. Tingnan nga natin kung anong gagawin ng mga 'to, sabi ko. So, yeah. Anyway, nakokonsensya pa rin ako kasi yung iba talaga namang valid yung reason. Like, yung internet talaga nila is mabagal. Wala pang enough. Yung gadget nila, cellphone lang, tapos ang bagal pa. So, kawawa naman yung iba. Anyway, so yeah, you guys may know go. And then, again, thank you guys for coming. And then, keep safe, everyone.
Seeing you, sir.
Let's take care. Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you po, sir.
Bye, sir.
Goodbye.
Thank you po.
Welcome.
Bye, sir.
Goodbye.